everyone, welcome back to Workout of the Week with FCHS. I'm Michaela, and today we have a nice low back stretch that we'll do for our workout of the week. So it'll be nice and low-key. If you've been doing the strength training challenge for the past 2 months, it'll be a nice break from all the craziness we were doing there. If not, it's just a nice way to get some stretching in. A lot of us have low back pain, and sometimes that's just from tight muscles in our backs and our legs. So we're going to work on some of those today and just try to loosen up a little bit. Okay, so we are going to spend this workout or the stretching session all on the floor. So if you want to grab a mat or something to be on, that's fine. We're going to start on our backs. Okay, we're just going to lay on our backs here, and we're going to bring one knee up into our chest. And we're just going to hold that there. Oh my goodness. As always, Rigel wants to come in and be part of the workout of the week, or the workout of the day, depending on what we're doing. We're just going to hold this, and just, when you hold stretches on your own, you should aim for 30 seconds to a minute. We're going to switch legs. Okay, I'm just not really timing them today, just going with what feels good for me and my body. Right? You can always hold the stretch a little longer or a little shorter, depending on how you feel. And so we'll hang out here for a few more seconds. Okay, and then we're going to place that foot down. We're going to bring both legs up here, feet on the floor. All right, and we have some options. If Rigel moves so you can see them. All right, you can cross the leg over the knee here. And you can keep your legs like this on the floor. If you're really tight in this outer hip, this might be good for you. You should feel that piriformis stretch right there, really deep in the glutes. If that feels good, you want to lift the leg up, bring that structure in a little bit closer towards you. You can do that as well. And if you're really stretchy, you can get a little bonus hamstring action here and pull that whole structure towards you. This is called our figure four because we make a bit of a four with our legs. You keep that straightened foot nice and active. You'll really feel it in your hamstring if you have that foot flexed. And we'll bring the foot down. And we're just going to switch. All right, so again, we're going to start in that base level position, I usually call it. And if that feels good, and only if that feels good, we can bring in that leg structure. Ooh, this side is not happy today. So you can bring that in. If you feel good there, you can raise the leg up on the other side, stretch the hamstring. Ooh. Just keep breathing. Sometimes if you take nice, slow, deep breaths, you can sink into the stretch a little bit more, kind of eases the muscles a little bit. Thank you, Rigel. I appreciate the face wash. Who needs skincare when you have a dog? All right, we're going to bring that leg down. And then we're going to slowly come to a seated position here. And we're going to extend one leg out, and we're going to cross the other leg over. And you can hug the knee to your chest again. If you want to add a little bit of rotation, you can turn towards that knee. You can still hug it, or you can bring that arm on the opposite side. Then you can flip it around and do the same thing. Get some rotation in. Get a little bit of a piriformis stretch here too. Glutes and the hamstrings tend to be big culprits for back pain sometimes. So we'll do the same thing on this side. We'll just start by hugging that knee in, feeling that stretch right here. And then we'll turn to the left side first. Get a nice stretch on the back of the shoulder too, that right shoulder bonus. And then we'll come to the other side. And we're going to place both feet right next to each other. Right, and we're gonna sit nice and tall. And we're gonna hinge at the hip, and we're gonna think ribs to thighs, not hands to feet. We're gonna do a forward fold. We're gonna try to get that chest over the legs here. So those of you who are stretchy, you might be touching your toes, no problem. Some of us, the rest of us, me, we're gonna have our hands somewhere not quite on the feet. Right, but you want to feel a nice stretch in the backs of your legs here, and possibly your low back here, but we don't want to be straining the low back and hunching over just to get those feet. That's not doing anything for us. We want to stay nice and straight. Just slowly sink into that stretch as much as we can. Right. If your hamstrings are really tight, you might even need to bend those knees a little bit and come in like that. That's probably what I should have done. All right, we're going to spread the legs out nice and wide now. Sorry, Rigel. Right. We're gonna do another kind of rotational move. So we're gonna bring our left hand over to that left foot, right hand to left foot, left hand to right foot. Don't listen to what I say, just watch what I do. We're just going to do that a few times. And we'll go one more in each direction. And we're going to cross the legs here. And we're just going to lean over to one side, nice side body stretch. You'll probably feel the corner of the low back, just a little bit. And then we're going to stretch over to the other side. And then we're going to flip on towards our stomachs. And we're just going to start by laying on the floor here. We're going to have the hands nice and close to the chest. I know you can't really see my hands with the way the camera is. But nice and close to the chest, elbows back. All right, arms nice and close. Keep those shoulders rolled back. We're going to push our body up. And if we can get up into upward dog, you can do that. Some of us might kind of stay in cobra. The other option is to do a squeeze pose and have the forearms down and just rise up a little bit. See on that nice kind of core stretch. And that can help our low back sometimes as well. If this hurts your low back, this would be a stretch to avoid. It's one of those where it either helps or it doesn't. Alright, we're going to come on out of that, nice and easy. And then we're going to do some cats and cows. So that's kind of to come out of that sphinx kind of pose. Alright, so we're going to punch that back up, lead a cat, opposite of that upward dog. And then we're going to come into our cow. Sorry, I always mess those two up. Tell them how to yoga instructor. We're going to go back into our cat. We'll come in through our cow. And we'll do one more. We'll arch that back in a cat, high level. Hello. And we'll come into our cow. And then we have one more stretch here. We're going to do child's pose, and there's a couple options here. You can either have the knees close together, sink back into the hips, and bring the hands forward. Or you can bring those knees out wide. If you have tight hips, sometimes this feels better because it gets a little bonus hip stretch. And then we can come down like this. And I usually take the wide option because my hips are generally pretty tight. It just feels a little better for everything there, but take the option that you need today. And I'm just going to get a nice arm stretch through here too. If you want, you can walk those hands over to the left side. Feel that stretch all through the side of your body, all up that back. So it's not just the lower back, it's really that whole section there. And you can walk your hands over to the right. And then we're going to walk the hands back to the middle. And we'll just very slowly come on back up. Hello. Hello. And we will be done for today. So that's a nice 10-minute low back stretching type of session. Alright, hopefully you're feeling a little bit looser now. If anything, there's some good leg stretches in there you can do after a walk or something like that. It's supposed to be good weather this week, so hopefully you guys will get outdoors. Until next Monday, I'll see you then.